October 10th will be a black day for the world. The gates of hell will open, unspeakable abominations will spew forth, and society as we know it will be forever warped. Yes, it's time for that Village People reunion concert. Well, maybe it won't be that bad, but Doom 2 will be creepy enough. Here at IE, we've been logging some frantic play hours, so now it's time once again to peel back our public faces and have a good stare at what really makes us tick. Now that the new monsters are in their natural surroundings, it's time to have another look at them, starting with the chain gun-toting ex-human. This guy will strip you of armor and hell quicker than you can say Freddy Farkas furiously frags freaky fiends. The good news is, he's only slightly stronger than the other humans, so a quick blast with the super shotgun will make his bits go splat. That's correct, super shotgun. Fires 2 shells at once in a wider spread than regular shotguns. Need I say more? At least the spider boss in the first Doom was confined to one room. These smaller ones can actually chase you around, blasting you with a chain gun all the while. This shot will show you the actual size difference as well as giving you a tip on how to deal with them. 3 or 4 rockets in the face works pretty well too. Have you ever been sitting around the house and been struck with the urge to puke up a flaming skull? Well, that's what the new cacodemons do instead of shooting ball lightning. Unless you have a good long-range weapon, these guys are tough to get rid of without taking some damage yourself. They seem to have about the same strength as the older cacodemons, but it's hard to tell with all these lost souls getting in the way. And if you're a fan of those older cacodemons, don't worry, they're still floating around and making more trouble than ever. He may be big and stupid, but he's a real bruiser. The dual plasma guns of Mr. Flabodemon here will make you wish you'd stuck with Commander Keen. He tends to shoot bursts of 3, then move around a bit, giving you time to lash out. 8 shotgun shells at medium range, 3 rockets, or about 30 plasma shells should turn him into a puddle of big, ugly goo. When I first heard that id were creating a monster that shoots guided missiles, I thought it was too cruel for words. It's still cruel, but not as impossible as I'd thought. A missile will rob you of about 60% of your health if you don't have armor, but you can avoid them. They don't track around corners and must maintain a line of sight with you. 6 shotgun shells or 3 to 4 missiles will put Bones here back in his box for good. The Archvile puts all the other creatures to shame. Any fallen monster he comes in contact with will be resurrected. If that's not bad enough, he'll hit you with a lightning blast that's like taking a BFG in the face. Say goodbye to about 83% of your life. If you can dodge the BFG hit and get into striking position, you can expect to use about 7 rockets or 40 or so plasma shells to shut this guy down. He's not all that tough to kill. Getting that opportunity is the hard part. As cool as the new monsters are, the real stars of Doom 2 will be the levels themselves. As challenging as the old levels were, they were merely a child's experimental doodle compared with the artistry that will mutilate your frail mind and body come October. In the 30-odd missions, you'll go from a space station to the cities of Earth, and finally back to hell. Puzzles abound, as do large gangs of painful things with an appetite for your spinal fluid. John Romero and Sandy Peterson not only enjoy pulling nasty tricks on us, they've gotten really good at it too. One example is this innocent-looking hall located near the start of one of the city levels. Everything looks fine until you try to walk. Suddenly, the floor sinks beneath your feet, dropping you into a pit filled with NRA representatives. More than ever, Doom 2 will test your crowd control skills. Here's another example of creative pain and suffering. In this room filled with deaf barons of hell, you must run down a corridor lined with barrels before the Pig Boy Brigade notices you and touches the whole thing off. The good news is, they'll toast themselves in the blast. The bad news is, one false step and you won't clear the barrels in time. Pork barbecue, anyone? Guts, guts, and more guts, and a lot of them will be yours. Doom 2 is just a teleport pad away, and only hell-hardened veterans need apply. When hell hits the shelves again, look to IE for a full review and unholy amounts of tips, secrets, and strategies. Until then, just try to think of IDKFA as a tool, not a cheat. And here's another clue.